Hey guys, it's Alicia and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my December TBR. Which includes my Tinsel and Tales Readathon TBR as well as, they're all holiday books, so my holiday TBR this year. I'm so excited because I have so many great Christmas books on my shelves, some that have already come out this year that I've been waiting for, and then others that I've actually had on my shelf for a while. I just haven't gotten to the last couple Christmases, so they're just on rotation. But I have a very large stack because I have a lot of Christmas books. I love Christmas books. I love Christmas. So I'm so excited to be sharing my TBR with you. Starting with my Tinsel and Tales Readathon, which I'm so excited to be co-hosting. I will be doing some vlogs for the month of December, including these books in there, so definitely be watching for that. I am just very, very excited. It's such a fun readathon, and the prompts are fabulous. But because I have so many books on my TBR, I actually doubled up on all of the prompts. You do not have to do this. If you find one book that fits all of the prompts, God bless you. Read that. I love that for you. Or if you just want to do one prompt because you like that prompt the best, that's okay too. I just have a lot of books to read this month, and I know that once I start reading Christmas books, I'm just gonna totally be in the mood. I just decorated my house for Christmas, so I am just on the Christmas train. So again, this is just me. I'm an overachiever. One thing I will say about my TBR with Christmas books, I have a ton on my TBR. Books keep coming out too as we're getting closer to Christmas. A lot of like indie rom-com authors will publish their books between now and probably like the next couple weeks. Will I get some more and add those to my TBR? Potentially. My Christmas TBR, unless it's for review, those are priority all the time. I just kind of keep them on rotation. If I read them, I read them. If I don't, I don't. It gets read eventually. It might just go on next year's TBR, or I might do like Christmas in July or something if I don't get through all of them. This is a very long intro for me to say, hey, buckle up. Here's my holiday TBR. It's always really, really ambitious every single year. I don't know. We should stop being surprised, really. The first prompt for the Tinsel and Tales Readathon is a book with Christmas in the title. And for that, I have two very different books. But first is Made at Christmas by Belle Renshaw. This book just came out. This is her newest release, and I'm so excited because I love Emily Haney. That Belle Renshaw is her pen name, but these are like her sweet hallmarky rom-com, well, more romance focused. They're just good, clean, wholesome romances, are fabulous, and this is her new one, so I'm very excited about that. And then this one, Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor. Y'all, this is a Nutcracker take, retelling, focused. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't read the back. I just know based on the cover and based off a few things that I've heard, I'm gonna be sold. I love the Nutcracker so much. And so the fact that there is a Christian fiction, historical take on it, y'all, I'm ready. I'm so excited. That might actually be one of the first things I read. I'm not lying. The next prompt is a book on your TBR since last Christmas, and for that I went with books 4 and 5 of the Winter Montana series by Belle Renshaw. She is my girl this year, I guess. I have 3 books on my TBR by her. But this is Christmas Together and A Picture of Christmas. These are the final 2 books in the Winter Montana series, so I'll finally finish that off. I have loved the series so far, and I'm very excited to finally get back into the world and do all the romances and do all the things, and I'm so excited. They're fabulous. Next is a book with a holiday romance. Let's be real, if it's on my TBR, it most likely has romance in it, but I picked 2 specifically for this because they are very wonderful romance authors, and that is That Time That We Kissed Under the Mistletoe by Julie Christensen and The Holiday Stand-In by Courtney Kiesel. I love both of these ladies. Courtney's Christmas books are fantastic. fantastic. You will see me gush about them in the recommendations video because I absolutely adore them, and I'm so excited to read this because this is like a take on While You Were Sleeping. Like, she took her inspiration from that. So this might not work for some people because it does have like a love triangle situation happening in it between brothers, and I know that's not for some people, but I'm going to go into it with the idea that it's similar to While You Were Sleeping, and I love that movie. So it is what it is. And then Julie Christensen is just the most adorable lady, and I am so excited to read her Christmas book. So those are my some more of my romances. The next prompt is read the nativity story. So I will 100% be doing that. I will be reading it from my Bible. Next is, the next space is a Your Christmas Gift. It's a free space, so I will put whatever random book I read from my TBR in there. The next prompt is a book with a festive cover. You could do so many, but for this I went with two very cute ones. First, I have Nutcracked. I got this last year. It is a middle grade, like, Nutcracker story. I'm sold, but look at that cover. Isn't it stunning? I love it. So I'm very excited for that. And then Courtney Walsh, I almost said Courtney Kiesel again. It's not. Courtney Walsh has a new Christmas book this year, and it is Christmas with a Crank. And look how stinking cute that cover is. Very adorable. I'm excited to read this as well. Next is a Christmas book with a movie adaptation, and then after you've read the book, watch the movie. And for this, technically these are both adaptations and retellings of stories, so we shall see, but this is what I'm going with because I don't really have anything that's, unless I count the nativity story, because I do have that movie, which I'll probably do too. But for this I have Mr. Dickens and His Carol by Samantha Silva. This is, I don't know anything about this. I picked it up at a thrift store last year. But it's a secular historical fiction based on Charles Dickens. And I think it's his, like, it's a remake or like a telling of his life and when he, like, fell in love and created the Christmas Carol. I don't really know. So I might read this and then watch the Christmas Carol or A Christmas Carol. So that's an option. And then I also have Clara Soldier by Brittany Fitcher, and this is a Nutcracker retelling. And for this, I think what I might do, if I read this, I want to go see the Nutcracker production again at some point this year, whether it's our local troupe or I would still love to see the Joffrey Ballet do it. But if I see the play, the production, ballet, that's the word I'm looking for, I will count that. Or I also have Barbie and the Nutcracker movie, so I might watch that in correlation with Clara Soldier. So those are my two, like, adaptation books. Next prompt is a book with snow in the title or on the cover, and for this I chose Merry Xmas by Courtney Walsh and Bespoke, A Tiny Christmas Tale by Amanda Dykes. I am trying to remember if I've read this or not. I cannot for the life of me remember. But if I start it and realize that I have, great. If not, great. It's an Amanda Dykes book to read. And then Courtney Walsh, again, always a good time. I don't know why I hadn't read it yet, but I didn't. And then next is last is a Christmas mystery book. And for that I have two little cozy mysteries. And these are both from the same author and, like, series, the Snow Globe Shop Mystery series. But I have Snow Way Out and Frosty the Dead Man. So I thought these could be a fun little, like, cozy by the fire. Again, I got these in Branson. No, Branson? Was it Branson? Yeah, Branson, Missouri a couple years ago. So at a little thrift store. So I'm excited for those. So that's my Tinsels and Tail Readathon TBR. Now I will talk about the rest of the books that are on my December TBR. I have a couple in Kindle format as of now. I might get them in paperback. So we shall see. But I have to finish. Okay, so I started this last Christmas and never finished it. I don't know why. But that is Christmas Forevermore. It is a novella collection. So I will finish that. I'm halfway through. So I think I have 2 more stories left. Then I have A Cheesecake Christmas by Deb Goodman. That came out last Christmas as well. Looks super cute. And then Catch Yourself a Snowman's by Savannah Scott. Very excited for this. I will be getting a paperback of that for sure because I have the other book in that series. So those are some on my Kindle as of now. Again, could add more. But these are some more paperback ones. Then I have Holiday Hostilities by Katie Bailey. This is a festive rom-com. It is book 2 to Season Scheming, which came out last year, and I loved that book. So I'm very excited to be reading this one. Then I have Mishaps and Mistletoes by Lindsay Jasnowski. Please forgive me, I probably said that wrong. Very excited. I got this for Christmas last year from my parents, I think. It's a cute little novella. It goes with the series, but I haven't read the series, so I hope it doesn't connect super muchness. That's, wow. Anywho, a novella. Love those. Then I have The Mistletoe Countess by Pepper Basham. I know, I'm behind the times. This was all the rage a couple Christmases ago, but I have this, so if I'm in the historical mood, I have a good option. And it's Marriage of Convenience. Hello? Why haven't I read it yet? I don't know. Then I have The Holly and the Ivy, and this is a Christmas romance collection. This has 4 books in it. I love this cover. I think my brother got this for me a couple Christmases ago. But again, if I just need a quick little like story in between, because these are really short novellas. I love novellas at Christmas time. All the time. I love novellas. But at Christmas time, they're the best. Then I have The Nutcracker Mice, another Nutcracker book. I love the Nutcracker. And this is the story of the Nutcracker like ballet told through the perspective of mice. Like I think there's like a mice ballet. It's a middle grade book. It has pictures and really big font. But like look. So cute. So I'm excited for this. Then I have Merry Humbug Christmas. This is 2 Tales of Holiday Romance by Sarah D. Bricker. I always say her name wrong. Sandra D. Bricker. I've had this for a while, but I'm excited to read it. And then last but not least, as of now, as of today, it will probably change. But the last book on my TBR is All's Fair in Love and Christmas by Sarah Monson. This came out last Christmas. Nope. It was actually last September. But this was on my Christmas TBR last year and I just didn't get to it. But this came out with Bethany House. I really enjoy Sarah's writing, so I am excited to read this one. And I think it's a workplace enemies to lovers situation. Again, sign me up. Where have I been? So anyways, that is my holiday TBR as of now. Again, will probably change, will probably add. So yeah, but let me know in the comments below what is on your TBR this year. If you've made a video and you're talking about it, share it below. I'd love to watch it. I'd love to see what people are reading in the month of December and what Christmas books are popping up all over the place. Do you think that I can do it? I should count and see how many books are on my TBR. I'm going to do that and I'll give you a final number. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. Let me know, are you participating in the Tinsels and Tales Readathon? I hope you are. If you haven't decided yet, please take this as a formal invitation from me to you. Please join us. We're going to have so much fun and we really want you to join and we really want you to have just the most holly jolly festive Christmas while still remembering the reason for the season. And I am just so entirely pumped. Can't you tell? I love Christmas. All right, let me count this real fast and then I will give you the total number that is as of today on my Christmas TBR. As of count, 24 books on my December TBR for the month, for the Christmas season. And that is not like individual stories, that's just books, solid bind up books. So yes, again, probably will add more. I might potentially maybe throw in a reread. We'll see. I might not have time, but I do so love Christmas. So yeah. Don't forget, you can check out my blog at fortheloveofchristianfiction.blogspot.com. You can also check out my Instagram at fortheloveofchristianfiction. And all my other links are in the description box below. Man, I really think that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.